Welcome to the third edition of Cooking with Surfer. And today we're going to be cooking the boneless, skinless chicken breast. As you can see, here's the Canadian prices on her. And we're going to be cooking some rice with it. Now we're going to put cream of mushroom soup in the rice to give it a bit of flavor. Makes it quite a bit better. And we'll even put some mixed vegetables in, which will finish it off. And just put a little bit more into the rice, than just bland rice by itself. Because we're not a bunch of plebeians here just making bland rice. You want to put some stuff into it.
We got our first viewer for Cooking with Surfer. Oh, we're up to 3 whole viewers for Cooking with Surfer, even 4 viewers.
We're making numbers. Now here's a question for Barry Blutnick. Here's the riddle of the day. We turned our ketchup upside down today, and it says 5-49 on the bottom. Why does it say that? Where did it come from?
Why does it say that, guys? Somebody said that your mustache looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Yeah.
So, now, this was the tough part about this meal. Because usually I cook chicken fillets. Now, these are full chicken breasts. So, usually, I would cook the rice first, and then the chicken fillets after that. But the breasts are going to take a bit longer to cook. So I thought, what should I start first? And I'm thinking it's going to be the rice. So we're going to start the rice first. Now, the rice, with about 4 servings of rice is what we're going to make. So you need about a cup of rice, which it's our last cup of rice. You need about 2 cups, I think 500 milliliters of water, so 1 full bottle. And then I think it's a tablespoon of butter. So I'm going to get the butter going first. You could just pour the butter in with the water. The issue being that then you really got to stir it in, right? And it's the boiling water that would melt the butter. So we're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead is today we're turning the burner on all the way to max. So the high setting. And we're going to melt the butter first and then pour the water into it.
The Cackling Crow said there's a $5.49 because it's $5.49. And also...
Yeah, but why would they write that on the bottom? You think in Canada we turn our ketchup upside down? What the price is? Is that what you think?
They're also saying that you stole the Good Life shirt. It's a stolen Good Life shirt.
Well, I got 2 of them. Actually, I got 3 Good Life shirts. So do you think I stole all of them? That'd be pretty sneaky. Yeah.
I just don't have any faith in you for some reason, Surfer. I just don't know why.
That's alright. I like my Good Life shirts. So, you're going to cut your butter. You want to put her in there. You can see she's starting to melt already because the the pot has a bit of heat to it. And while it's melting, I'm going to rinse my fingers off because you want to keep your fingers clean. And uneven.
Sargoyev Kakad says good that you rinsed your fingers.
Yeah, you guys are learning. You're learning. Ooh. Now, while I'm at it, I'm going to rinse the knife off because I'm going to use it for... Actually, I'm going to get more butter, so I could have waited. But I'm going to use it for to eat the chicken. Now, you can see, if you move the butter around like this, it'll coat the full bottom of the pan. It seems to make a bit more sense. Certainly seems to be. But the issue is when you separate it from the heat, it's not quite getting as much heat. So you also want to put it back down on there. And you can see now the butter is completely melted.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
That's right.
Now, something that's good too, so the water. You have 500 milliliters of water in a bottle of water, so you don't even have to measure it out. You can just, whoa,
Crackling Crow says you have the voice of an angel, Surfer.
Oh, that's right. That's what they tell me.
Sargoy of Kakad has put 3 dots for some reason.
That's all right.
He's
They even tell me up here I got a bit of an accent up here in Ontario. You know, so I don't really know where it comes from, but I think it's sort of unique. Oh, now I've never seen that before.
Sargoy says put the water in first and then heat.
Well, you know, the butter burnt a little bit, it looks like. Because I waited a bit long to pour the water in. But if I wasn't talking, I would have put the water in a bit earlier. So you want to put the water in right when the butter's melted.
This is some real JFS King Cobra level shit now.
Oh, you can in this video you can see what we're cooking at least.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, my eyes aren't perpendicular; they're parallel.
Yeah, so you know you are quite a bit better than JFS King Cobra.
Now, you see, you want to put the. Hold on, I need a spoon. Oh no, I'll get one over there. Now, you want to put the rice in before the water boils. You want to put the rice in right away, too.
DJ Axel's letting you know it's okay, Surfer. You're human. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Next time I'll remember not to pour the water in there so late.
When you guys run out of food to cook, you should do food reviews. That's something original for YouTube.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
You don't think
I don't eat a lot of fast food, so I wouldn't be able to really do fast food.
I want to see.
You were talking about that earlier.
I want to see you review Taco Bell, Surfer.
No, I've never eaten Taco Bell. Well, you know, I went to Taco Bell one time when they had the Long John Surfers, and I think I got the popcorn shrimp at Taco Bell. But you know, I'd never eat at Taco Bell.
You mean
I think Taco Bell is gross.
You mean the Long John Silvers, not the Long John Surfers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what I said.
No, you said Long John Surfers, which I thought was pretty jokes.
No.
But I'm just being, as Vox Day would put it, the gamma male. You made a mistake, Surfer.
Well, you see, so you want to stir your rice. Make sure you stir the butter around too, because butter is an oil, and water is a water. Butter is hydrophobic. So unless you're mixing them, they're not going to mix together because they repel each other. So that's important.
Thumbs up for the science lesson, guys. Everybody smash that like button for the science lesson. I didn't know that.
Did you not?
No, I'm just saying that for the camera. The audience wants to be relatable to me.
You should be truthful with your audience.
No, that's what Sargon taught me. Sargon taught me that you never ever be truthful with your audience. Yeah. What is this? Chemistry class? Sargoy of Kakad says.
Oh, it's close. It's really close. You know, cooking is technically a form of chemistry. Because you're reacting reactants together, and you're making a finished product that you're going to put on the plate and enjoy. So really, it's one and the same thing, or at least pretty close.
Sargoy's had to admit that that's true.
Oh, that's right. Now, you see, I rinsed off the top of the can once again, because you never know what's going to get on top of the can when it's in the warehouse. You got to watch out. Get this cream of mushroom soup. Gonna open it up with the can opener.
DJ Axel says he always gets so hungry watching Surfer cook.
Oh, wait till you see this one. The rice is pretty good. It's not quite the bacon carbonaras, but the rice is pretty good. So, I get you see the lid? If you push on one side, the other side will rise up. So you don't gotta dig it out of there. You can just slide her out. You want to break the lid off so it doesn't fall in there. Because there's no way I'm sticking my fingers into the rice while it's boiling.
What if they give you $100 super chat, sir?
No, I'm not doing it. Fuck that.
Come on. For the super chats?
Oh, sorry. It's a kid-friendly stream, so we're not gonna swear.
Oh.
Now, I always rinse off the lid of the bottom of the can, the cream of mushroom soup. Because then it's not going to dry to it. Now, you can see, so the boiling of the rice, it's starting to get a bit more aggressive. So it's almost time to pour the cream of mushroom soup in there.
It's a pretty aggressive boil, yeah.
You can feel it in the steam on your fingers. You don't really want to hold your fingers right over the steam because it's hot. Find a good spot on the stove. Now, it's probably about time to get the chicken going. So I'm going to get my knife from earlier. I'm going to cut another maybe 2 tablespoons of butter. Get the butter going.
You know, we're up to 13 whole viewers.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah, and 3 of them have hit the thumbs up button.
Oh, it makes me glad. You know? And then we're going to remember to wash our fingers off, of course. I think if there's anything you guys have learned, it's about that you need to wash your fingers off. Get all the stuff off the fingers. Losing the lid.
The like button is up to 5.
Is it? Well, yeah, hit the thumbs up if you like the cooking. You know, it's good stuff. You cook this, you'll enjoy it.
Dr. Richard R. Ape says, wash your fingers, but nothing else. That's I guess, why he's Dr. Ape.
Yeah, I don't know. What else are you really going to wash while you're cooking? Are you going to wash your penis when you're cooking rice?
DJ Axel has confessed his love of vor.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now, so we're going to want to get the spices going. I don't know if you guys remember the spice mix from last time, but for the chicken, we're going to want to get the spices going. So we get the seasoned salt, or the seasoning salt. You can see the Lawry's. We're just going to shake that in there nicely like that. We're going to get our roasted garlic and pepper. And go 1, 2, 3, maybe a little bit.
Sargo is asking, is the cumin coming?
Oh, the cumin's coming. But you just need 3 and a little bit of that garlic and pepper. And you can't forget your paprika, although we're really running low on the paprika. I'm going to have to go get some of that one of these days here. So, we'll go. Normally I do 4, but today we're doing 6. Because it doesn't, as it gets low, it doesn't come out quite as quick. Now, next is everyone's favorite spice. It's the ground cumin. So we're going to make sure we get a lot of cumin in the pan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16.
16's a nice number. A little bit of the turmeric. Need the ground turmeric. 1, 2, 3,
Sargo is
4.
asking, are you sure that's enough?
That's enough cumin. You're gonna get the ground sage. You need the sage. 1,
Lots
2,
of sage.
3. No, you only go like 3 in a bit with the sage. And then the brown sugar. So you can't forget the brown sugar. You want to just sprinkle. You get a pinch, and you sprinkle in your pinch into the pan. You see, you get a pinch. You pinch nice 4 fingers. You're putting 2 pinches in. You just sort of sprinkle it around. Then the brown sugar will melt all over the whole thing. And before I forget, you can see the rice is really starting to aggressively boil there. But before I forget, I'm going to need some, that's tough to open. We're getting the other barbecue sauce. We're going to want to get the barbecue sauce. And just shake a little bit of that out. You really got to shake it because you're running low. No.
You're not going to use the Dr. Stubbs sauce?
No, we're not using that one. Now, so the mushroom soup mix, you can see you really got a nice aggressive boil there. So you're just going to slide that out of there.
Dr. Ape is in awe of your store-bought barbecue sauce.
So some reason all the cream of mushroom soup mix isn't coming out today. So we're gonna get a spoon. And we're gonna get that last little bit. Because you know, you don't want to miss out on any of the good flavor. You just bang her all off with a spoon.
Is this more watchable than the kill stream?
Well, I hope.
You'd hope so.
You get that rinsing, but we're gonna have to get back to the chicken here. You see, we got two things going at once now, so we gotta be sort of quick with it. Gonna get a spatula.
These lads are a beacon of light shining across the darkness of modern YouTube. There you go.
Here, I need some water in this. Where's some water? So we're gonna want to get some water quick for the chicken. I sort of forgot about the water. There's some water for the chicken. Finish off our sauce.
DJ Axel's defending the honor. He says this is the Patrician Choice cooking show.
Oh, wait till you see the rice and the chicken. What it's gonna look like together. You wanna get all your sauce mixed together for the chicken. That's nice. You see, you get a nice smell off the sauce.
The bouquet is incredible, folks. Dr. Ape is claiming that it's not a Patrician Choice. He's being a real hater.
What, is Dr. Ape new?
Yeah, I think he's new. He's got problems, mental problems, does Dr. Ape.
Now, you see, you want to get your cream of mushroom soup mixed in, too, before it's too late, so you can really get all that flavor mixed around. Let it soak into the rice, you know? The rice really absorbs the flavor. You want to let it soak in.
It's a YouTube recommendation gone wrong for Dr. Ape, he says.
Oh, that's tough for Dr. Ape, you know?
It is. It's tough, but he's been here for like 15 minutes now, so it can't have gone that wrong for you, buddy.
That's a tough go, you know? It's a hard series of events for Dr. Ape. So now our chicken. Look, and you can really see now that we mixed the cream of mushroom soup in. Look at the boil on that now, how it's sort of jumping around. Now our chicken, we want to open up our chicken quick. This is one of the chickens that's tough to open, so what am I gonna get to open? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna do 4 chicken breasts. Gonna get those in there quick. 1, 2, 3.
DJ Axel says that this is highly erotic for him.
She fires them up.
It does. I don't know. He also he's a thing for vor, so.
Now PPP is gonna take this bag, open up the bag. You remember what to do with the chicken?
Oh yeah.
I get the bag open. I can't open the bags. I got
we're
chicken
gonna
grease on my hands.
We're gonna have to King Cobra JFS this part.
What, you can't open the bag with one hand, PPP?
No, I don't have that level of dexterity.
And then PPP's gonna hold the bag open with one hand. Don't drop it. And we're gonna put the rest of the chicken in the bag before we put it in the fridge. Ooh, get that in there. Shake it in there.
Oh, it's tough.
Holy fuck, PPP.
It's tough, boys.
This is disaster. I'm putting that there for right now. Gotta get to it. Now I'm gonna rinse my hands off because I got chicken grease all over them. You guys remember it's important to rinse your hands, but especially after chicken.
You know, Avoid says that salmonella is a Jewish trick.
Yeah, but you don't want salmonella. Salmonella makes you feel like you're gonna die.
Ah.
It's tough. Okay, here, I'll get the chicken. Oh, I'm just putting it down for now, actually. Fuck that.
Jonestown Bear says to dry your hands on your shirt.
Yeah.
Jonestown Bear is here to watch you cook.
Well, you know, I use my shirt not just to dry my hands, but also to dry the can after I rinse off the lid. The shirt's an effective tool. They keep everything dry. And it's one that you always have at your disposal when you're cooking.
What if you're cooking shirtless?
Well, you know, I have cooked bacon with no clothes on. Just to cook bacon with no clothes on before, you know, because it makes you sort of tough. You're getting splattered with the grease, you know. It makes you real precise with the bacon. You really got to get your foot down right when you're cooking bacon with no clothes on, or you just get murked.
Makes sense. You don't want to get burned.
You don't want any of that goodness to go to waste, so you just bang her all off into the pot.
Dr. Ape is claiming that the brown sugar is burning.
Dr. Ape's just factually wrong. I bet she doesn't even cook.
Probably doesn't. Jonestown Bear says that naked bacon cooking is like culinary boot camp.
Yeah, it is. So you get your oregano. You want to get some of that on top of the chicken, maybe about 3 each. Maybe 1 more each. Just 1 more soft one each there. And then next, then you know what we're putting on next? It's a chat thing. What's
JC says
spice?
he's cumin.
Oh, close. It's the cumin seeds. So we'll get the cumin seeds and we'll shake them on top of the chicken too.
DJ Axel says you forgot the syrup.
Oh, I didn't forget the syrup. The syrup's coming next. DJ Axel is on the ball at the cooking in this kitchen. DJ Axel knows what's going on.
Dr. Ape says that sugar doesn't cook and that caramel is a Jewish lie.
You know, you want 2 lines of syrup per chicken breast. Now it's something. It looks like the rice is getting pretty close now too. So we're gonna want to get our mixed vegetables. Rinse off the lid. You remember our favorite drying tool. Yes, you pick a spot, you do some nice soft circles.
Jonestown Bear's calling you out. He says it wasn't 16 shakes.
Well, no, because you put 16 shakes of the cumin, not the cumin seeds. The cumin seeds are just a little bit extra cumin for you to get on top. Now, here's your mixed vegetables. So same thing, you push down on the lid, and then you can take the lid out of there. You get her off. And then you can...
Sargoy asks if you can use the same spot on your shirt twice to dry.
No, because it gets wet. So you need to pick new spots on your shirt so it actually dries, right? 'Cause it's like trying to dry something with a wet cloth.
Dr. Ape says it's so wrong and that you need to disinfect your whole kitchen.
No, that's wrong. But if you just tap on the bottom of the can there, you can get all the stuff off the edges. You see, there's no edges on there anymore.
Hey, Jonestown Bear's asking why you didn't wash the can lid.
Well, I did wash the can lid. I don't know if he was watching, but so now we poured the mixed vegetables on top there, and now we're gonna mix that in. And I didn't cook them first and drain them because the liquid from inside of the vegetables gives a nice bit of flavor to the rice also. So you get all that mixed up. You get her all mixed up. I'll probably turn the chicken down to about a 4.5.
What number is the chicken on? Asked Dr. Abe.
Well, I forgot to tell you guys, it was on about a 5.5, so medium and a half. Just a little bit of medium and a half, but now I've turned it down to the 4.5.
Somebody asked if this is a joke, if you actually eat this.
Well, eat it.
And cable television says it needs more cumin, though.
Well, you don't put cumin in the rice. That's ridiculous. You don't, no cumin in the rice. You bang off all that nice flavor in there. And now the chicken. you want to watch the chicken. You see you're starting to get nice cooked edges around there. So it's just about ready to flip. But while we're waiting for that, I'm going to get my butter and I'm going to put it back in the fridge. I'm going to keep it refrigerated. And I'm going to finish doing up the chicken. Now here's a tip. Here's a really wise tip. So if you just do up the chicken like this, you're going to get air in the bag. And it's not quite as compact as it could be for the fridge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the bag, I'm going to put my thumbs and my finger right over top like that. And then I'm going to roll it up before I close the bag. And that forces all the air out of the bag. And now I'll close the bag. Got a bit of trouble closing the bag.
Dr. Ape says he doesn't want your tips because he's seen the stovetop. He's upset about it.
Sorry, I haven't cleaned my stovetop in a little while. But you know what? My stovetop probably looks a lot better than your stovetop, Dr. Ape. You know, I keep my stovetop pretty clean. It's not the best right now, you know, but it's not awful either.
Yeah.
And it's just good cooking that we've got all over the stove.
Dr. Ape says there's bacteria all over the seal and outside it, and he's handling it right now.
That's ridiculous. Look at it. So you can see there's not really any air in the bag. You got a little bit there, but it's not much at all. So now we're going to take that chicken, and we got a special spot right in the fridge for it, right there. I'm going to get the hands rinsed off again because we're touching the chicken bag.
You know, Person Man says that cooking with Surfer is the last bastion of Western civilization.
Oh, that's right. So now, and we're going to flip our chicken. You see you got a nice glaze from the sauce on the bottom of the chicken. It's just a real nice glaze you got on there. And this is what's going to get our cumin seeds. Our cumin seeds are really going to get grilled into the chicken now. I like to press down on the chicken a little bit, and I'll get her cooked in the middle.
You know, back a little while ago, we had a question of why the syrup doesn't go in the rice.
You don't put syrup in the rice. That's fucking ridiculous. Well, that's ridiculous. Sorry, it's got to be a kid-friendly show.
Yeah, it's got to be kid-friendly. This is for the kids.
Well, that's a YouTube app. It's supposed to be instructional. Ring it. So, you can see your rice. The rice, it's starting to get a lot thicker. You know, you want to make sure you're stirring it pretty frequently. Keep all the flavors mixed together. And I find with the rice, if you don't stir it, some of the liquid will sit on top, and you want to make sure the right amount of liquid evaporates out, right? To make the sauce for the rice nice and thick. Now with the stirring, you see you can sort of do figure eights here. Do a lot of figure eights, but you also sort of want to stir it around once in a while too in a circle. Now I'll get everything mixed nice.
Dr. Ape claims that the rice looks like homeless person diarrhea.
Well, it's not done yet. It's still got to thicken more.
You know, it's like he's never cooked before.
Yeah, and you put some like liquid, like the liquid from the vegetables in there. Some of it needs to evaporate out, right? And it's gonna look a lot runnier until all that evaporates out. But you never want to judge your cooking by the way it looks when you first put it in the pan. What you want to judge it by is what it looks like on the plate after you finish cooking.
That's right. Schizophrenic Debates asked what Surfer thought of the Groiper resurgence in Houston yesterday.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that was a win for the Groipers. I would say that they looked like Antifa with no masks, you know, right-wing guys. They, like Charlie Kirk, like, I would agree with the Groypers on their viewpoints, but Charlie Kirk came out there and tried to have a logical debate with them, and they were just shouting him down. They weren't listening to ideas. They were just shouting. And then they chased him out there chanting, just like a group like Antifa would do, right? And it sort of made the movement look bad. I don't think that was very good for the movement, what happened yesterday. And I mean, like realistically, like Charlie Kirk's 25. All these Groypers go. Nick Fuentes talks about optics all the time. You got all these Groypers, all these virgin-looking Groypers going up there asking him questions, just thinking they're real optical. And Charlie's 25 and he's well dressed. Well, they're wearing backpacks and stuff. You know, they're the same age as each other. I think Charlie came out with the win yesterday, in my opinion. Realistically,
Dr. Ape is demanding that you check the chicken temperature for doneness.
the chicken's not done. I can still see there's pink in the middle. You don't want to eat raw chicken at all.
DJ Axel says that you have shamanistic instinct and therefore you don't need a temperature thermometer.
Oh no, that's right. I'll never use a temperature thermometer. Now, the other thing, like, I mean, the Groyper War, like, in the start, it was about the ideas. And Nick even said that. It wasn't about him. Like, it's about the ideas and getting those ideas into the movement. But, like as you could watch, these Groypers chase Charlie Kirk out of Houston yesterday. As they all, like, as a mob, chased him out of there, yelling things like coward at him. Nick Fuentes is singing the Joker song. And you could really tell that Nick is fantasizing about this point of being the Joker, in the scene in the Joker where he's standing on the cop car. And all these useful idiots have caused chaos. And he's enjoying the attention of being their leader, you know? At first, I think it was about the ideas and it was a really good thing. But at this point, Nick's just trying to glorify himself with this movement, and that sort of corrupted it. That's my opinion on it at this point.
Freethinker88 likes your take.
Oh, I'm glad.
He also said Fook Dahmer, though.
Oh, Dahmer's a blessed man. Whew. No, feeling the heat off that, feeling the steam, it almost burns the fingers a little bit. But you can see the rice. Rice is starting to get quite a bit thicker.
Trifox says it's Surfer Dahmer food time.
Cooking with Dahmer. Whew. Ah, it is tough on the fingers. As you're stirring it, you just get bursts of heat coming up. You really feel it.
Jonestown Bear says, smart kid, though I still suspect he's a cop with that mustache.
Oh, that's alright.
I think he's talking about Fuentes.
I don't think Fuentes has a mustache anymore.
No, did he not? I thought he did.
He did at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fuentes is a pretty smart kid, but I don't know, I think he's just trying to take over the movement. It needs to be more of an ideological thing.
Dr. Ape loves that.
Yeah, I had another point on that, but it escaped me. That's alright. We'll just keep cooking. It might come back. Now, I'm really stirring the rice here because I don't want the bottom rice to burn on the bottom of the pan. And at this point, so this is how you know it's done. You can see the rice, it's not falling down into like a liquid anymore. The rice is sticking together and it's really thick now.
Do you think I'm a CIA agent, also Jonestown Bear? Could I also be a CIA agent? Is that possible?
Oh, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, he's saying that you're a cop.
I don't think Jonestown Bear is big enough to be a CIA agent. Now that's another question. I forget why I thought the other day. Nick did something that made me think maybe Nick blows a little bit. What was it? We were talking about that a couple days ago. Remember that?
Oh, I'm not sure. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't quite remember either. I don't know. You gotta question it at some point.
Somebody is saying that you don't stir rice.
Obviously, you stir rice. How are you gonna get all the liquid in the vegetables?
He says you fluff it at the end like a gay porn star.
No, that makes any sense. Now, I turned off the rice though, because I know it's done. And you see, it's hardly even banging off the spoon anymore. So it's just the chicken. I think the chicken's pretty much done. But you want to make sure the chicken's cooked all the way through. I mean, I do like the chicken sort of raw in the middle. I think the raw chicken tastes sort of nice. And you can see it's starting to get crispy on the edges, so. I'll probably just turn off the chicken and just let it soak up the rest of the heat, you know?
Yeah.
That's probably the way to go. So at this point, you can see you're just letting it all cool. Now this is important because the chicken will soak up the rest of the flavor in the pan, and the rice, it'll just sort of thicken, right? You really want it to thicken. I might even stir it again.
Dr. Ape says burn the rice, pay the price.
Yeah, you don't want to burn the rice. Now you can see, so when you stir the rice as it's cooling, you can see a bit more steam comes out. Some of that heat that's trapped, it's going to let it get out of there. So it's a good idea to stir
They asked your opinion on the Richard Spencer audio leak.
I thought that was pretty cool.
It was.
Richard Spencer's octoroons got away from him. I never really heard the word octoroon before I watched that, you know. I think it almost sounds like special forces, you know, the octoroon. You're going to send the squadron of octoroons to go do the special mission, you know.
Sargoy is asking why the rice is still on the stove.
Because it's cooling down. But you see, it's getting really thick. So you really gotta start banging it hard to get all of it off the spoon.
Trifox is saying I am an octoroon agent.
I am an octoroon agent. I think that's pretty jokes, you know. Like of all words the guy could have used, he talks about his octoroons getting away from him. You know, well, the octoroons are pretty. They're pretty special forces, you know. They're pretty slick, so the octoroons can get away from Richard Spencer pretty easy.
Amazing.
Especially with the fact that Richard Spencer is obviously an FBI agent. You know, his octoroons got away.
JC says the age of men is over. The time of the octoroon has come.
The time of the octoroon. You know, because Richard Spencer is part of the CIA or the FBI or whatever, it would make sense that he would have a special force of octoroons at his disposal, you know? You have the special octoroon ops. You know, he has a team of 4 or 5 highly trained octoroons, and those are who would do the real special missions for Richard. You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Philip S. says that octoroons did 9/11.
Oh, they might be a bit slicker than Mossad. You never know. Was it the octoroon ops? Okay, now the chicken. I turn the chicken over one more time as it's cooling down. Well, if we can get it turned
Chicken's
over.
got a nice pinkness to it.
No, you don't really want the chicken to be pink, but it's nice when it's like just not pink, you know?
I see.
Yeah. Now, if you look at the top of the chicken here, so this looks really good. You can see there's a nice glaze over the top. And a lot of that comes from the maple syrup and the brown sugar. But you can see there's a nice glaze. And you have some cumin seeds that are really baked into it. That makes for some good chicken.
All right, is it ready for plating, Surfer?
Nope. We're going to give her another couple minutes. Is there any other questions in the chat while we're waiting for it?
Sargoy says it looks really good. Trifox is asking, does Sargon even make videos anymore after UKIP?
Oh yeah, we were just watching Sargon tonight. He was playing that video game, wasn't he?
He was streaming with V. We watched it for about 40 seconds.
It wasn't easy to watch, you know. Once in a while, you tune into Sargon.
Dr. Ape is going to subscribe to the channel because he wants to see more of your amazing cooking.
Oh, that's base. You see, I got another bacon carbonara stream coming up, and next time, we're gonna use the really good tuna. We're gonna use the clover leaf chunk. The clover leaf chunk, it's what comes out in a pot, you know, and it makes for a lighter bacon carbonara, and it's really nice. It's my favorite.
Now, Schizophrenic Debate asked if you miss Godwinson Surfer.
Yeah, Godwinson is pretty good. I like the video he had with Boris, where Boris said, "Don't boo the great man." How does he say? You do the accent.
No, don't boo the great man. I can't do it right now, but it is fantastic. No, do not boo. No, do not boo.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, Godwinson made some good videos. Some of them were out there. Godwinson did make some really good content.
Now he's gone forever.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know where.
Rusty Schilford asked when we're going to turn on Super Chats.
Well, one of these days. Okay, so we're going to want to get... Once again, so PPP's got this plate. We're trying to wean him off of the food a little bit so he gets the smaller plate. And then this is my plate, which... I don't know where it comes from, but this is the sort of plate that I imagine the Frisian people would eat off of.
Oh.
So this comes from my ancestors.
Now, guys, press 1 in chat if you want to watch Surfer cook the tendies. Press 2 if you don't want to see Surfer cook chicken tendies. Surfer's, you know, he doesn't want to do a cook. Oh, we got a 1.
Okay. So, we're going to give PPP this piece of chicken. You can see you get a nice little bit of sauce. And we're going to give him this piece of chicken. Get on there. Okay. You see, if you hold your plate over the pan, then even if you lose the chicken like that, you're good. Because the worst can happen, it'll fall back in the pan. And now the rice. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my knife. And I'm going to move my bottle of water. And put this down.
Everybody is just really excited for your chicken tendies stream.
Look at that.
Yeah. They all really want you to.
Oh, you see how slow it falls out of the spoon?
Let's watch that again.
That's how you know you got a nice thick rice. Look at that. It comes out. It's like scoops of ice cream coming out of there.
People were wondering why I get two scoops of chicken.
Oh, PPP's getting I'm getting 2 chicken breasts too. We're each getting 2. But he's getting 3 scoops. You maybe give him a little bit, like 3.5 scoops of rice. And you can see that. So there here, I'll just get her arranged a bit better for you. Get your fork.
You got to make sure your presentation is on point. This is the final money shot. JC says that this is anti-Semitic.
No, we love Israel, and we love the Jews here, and we believe in the Holocaust. And anti-Semitic remarks like those are going to get you banned from YouTube. What was his name?
JC.
JC. Yeah. So, now you can see there. So there's the complete. You see it will hold up the fork? Yeah, the rice will even hold up the fork.
There you go. 5-finger full price missed the chicken and rice stream.
That's tough. That's a good one.
JC says he's crying now.
You'll have to rewatch. And remember the guy that said that the rice looked really runny? You see how thick that final product came out? And that's why I said you never want to judge the food from what it looks like originally in the pan, but you want to judge it from what it looks like on the plate. So now I'm going to get the last 2 pieces of chicken there. Oh, this is a big one.
Is that heavy breathing the ASMR for you, DJ Axel? Well,
They want to see you eat it?
I guess you guys want to see me eat it? Press 1 if you want to see me eat it, guys. Press 2 if we should just end the stream now.
Oh, I still got a couple hot tips.
Surfer's got some hot tips.
Now here's one hot tip. You see the rest of that rice? It's not banging off the spoon. So
Hold on.
You can eat that right off of the spoon. It's tough. That's real good. That's just out. That's out of this world.
Remind the audience that only 20% battery remains, so we can't be with you all evening.
Yeah. That's some good stuff. Can you get a knife?
Sure.
Yeah, you better get a knife. The stove turned off. You always want to make sure you have your stove turned off. That way you don't burn down the apartment.
Gary's asking how much is an apartment in Brampton?
Oh, yeah. I think it's expensive. I wouldn't live in Brampton, though.
No, nobody wants to live in Brampton. It's a pretty bad hellhole. I'm gonna take a bite of this rice here. It's tremendous, guys. It's absolutely tremendous. I'm gonna take a bite of the chicken too. Somebody asked why Andy lives there.
Well, you know. Well, for a guy that calls himself Ray Swirsky, he lives around pretty much exclusively Browns. You know, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder about a guy like Andy. Yeah, I especially wouldn't want to live in Brampton because I'd have to get my McDonald's from the likes of Andy Worski.
And that'd be pretty tough.
It would be.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 or on a 5-star scale, you going to rate the dish that you cook, Surfer?
Give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I got to concur. It's got to be a 4.5, 4.5 stars at a 5 dish here. The chicken with rice. Anybody else have anything else before we sign off on this edition of Cooking with Surfer? We're going to close it off at the 50-minute mark.
Solid. Yeah, that chicken's really good too. It's unreal. It's just cooked the right amount, so it's sort of soft still in the middle. You know, you got a nice glaze of flavor over top. Good stuff.
Just amazing.
Dude. There's a cross section.
There's the cross section, boys.
She's sort of moist in there still. Sort of moist. But you just got a nice glaze around it, you know. It's nice stuff.
DJ Axel wishes he was there. I know DJ Axel. I know you have no friends. It's tough. Five Finger Full Price says that looks pink.
You know, you shouldn't eat pink chicken. I don't endorse that. But sometimes I do like the chicken sort of pink. I like real rare meats. You know, and even the chicken, you shouldn't do that because you could get salmonella. But sometimes when it's real soft like that in the middle, sort of good. Can't help myself. But you don't want salmonella. It feels like you're going to die while you have salmonella.
Well, guys, I think on that note, we're going to close it off. DJ Axel has noted that he likes eating pink.
Yeah.
He does. Have a good one, guys.
I really used to also, DJ Axel. But I've learned as I've aged, that's pretty degenerate. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Not good. Not a good thing to do.
Not good.
No. Oh yeah, that was Cooking with Surfer, episode 3.